What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1.
And today we're going to confide in the Holy Emperor's word. Amen. Oh. Welcome back to another For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, just comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get those questions first. Also, we have this thing called Super Things. So if you guys want to support the channel, you can send us over a Super Things. And what we can do for you is it is a guaranteed answer no matter what that question is. Even if it's super personal, we'll answer it. Yes.
And that is exactly what Ali2567 has done. This question is, what do you think would have happened if Horus was never betrayed? Would Lorgar have led a weaker heresy? Yeah, I think so. But it would be... he would have to go about it a different way. I could still see the other Primarchs falling to chaos by other means.
Yeah.
But I still think it would have happened. I think it was like kind of like fate, if that is even a thing in 40K. And it'd be really interesting to see the freaking War Master going up against his demonic brethren.
Yeah, because I do think that the reason that Horus was so effective is because of his position as War Master. He had the ability to call on the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Titan Legions, all that kind of stuff, which betrayed the Imperium. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, if he was loyal, then I feel like Perturabo, who else? Not Corvus Corax. What's the other one? The Night Hunter?
Oh,
Conrad Kurz. Yeah, so him, it would have to be like them getting together in some type of conclave or some type of like thing, being like, let's fight the War Master.
Yeah. Not just that, but freaking Horus was super charismatic, and like he was so slick with it too. Like he could have any conversation go the way he wanted it by choosing his words wisely. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like that type of charisma and like leadership would be really beneficial to humanity and like the Emperor and all that. Yeah. So who do you think would have been the big bad? Do you think it would have been Erebus or Lorgar or something like that?
Lorgar would probably lead the charge if it was like a group of them, but if we are looking at just like one person, what if Sanguinius somehow got corrupted? Like the angel falling and then betraying
so that way
Horus.
We still have the two Primarchs who are like best friends
fighting each other.
Fighting each other. Yeah.
So it'd be like a Fulgrim Ferrus Manus type of situation, where Horus still kills Sanguinius because that just makes sense. Yeah. Sanguinius is always supposed to die, even though he doesn't.
So it's kind of like the roles are reversed, where Sanguinius and the Emperor fight first, and Sanguinius deals like the crushing blow against the Emperor, and then Horus comes in to save the day. Yeah. Interesting.
But maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's also the Dornian heresy.
Yeah, the Dornian heresy.
So Rogel Dorn is actually the one that betrays everybody, which makes sense because he's so close to Terra.
Yeah. He's got the inside
scoop.
Let's go to the next super thanks, and that is by DW. Is your brother Arthur? He simply says, keep up the good work with 3 exclamation points. We'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again. And then the last super thanks is by Angel Amarro. Flashgit Space Marines is what Blondie42 was talking about. It'd be great to see a react video on this glorious saga. Gotta start it with the Sonic Gets Cucked video and go from there.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about because I've reacted to Flashgit's content before, but it was, I think, the Death Corps of Krieg.
Yeah, it was more on the serious note than like the funny stuff.
Yeah.
But Sonic getting cucked? Hey, no.
I didn't even know he had like a partner. Who is it? The yellow
Tails
thing? Yeah.
The yellow thing?
That's his name, Yellow Tails?
No, his name's just Tails.
Oh. Okay, next question.
This one is by John Diaz. Why haven't they woken up the lion? Because in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps.
Tonight.
Yeah, that's why. You gotta let him sleep.
Also, I think it has something to do with Luther and like trying to find that and Cypher.
Yeah. It's a whole storyline they GW's got in their back pocket that they'll pull out when stonks go down.
Yep. But right now, it seems like GW products are going up. Meanwhile, everything's going up, I guess. So, yeah.
Everything but my erection.
That's what the blue pill's for.
And this one ties in directly. Doomslayer says, "What's up with Lorgar? Do you guys think he's going to make a big power play, and any ideas on what it would be?"
Well, of course, he's inside his tower, plotting, scheming. I feel like
meditating, doing some yoga, Pilates, that type of thing.
He's gonna come out.
Tai you guys still do Tai Bo?
What's Tai Bo?
Isn't that like punching and stuff?
Is that the one with the hand thing?
No, I think that's something else.
He's gonna be good.
Yeah. The Lorgar, not Tai Bo.
Both.
Oh yeah.
Lorgar with Tai Bo.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds like a guy.
Yeah, it does. The more I say it, the more I think I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, Lorgar is definitely going to be a huge player. Maybe 11th edition, 12th edition, something like that.
Yeah.
Because rumor has it there's going to be a revolution when it comes to Chaos in the following editions. We're going to have new Khorne stuff, and maybe we'll finally get the Emperor's Children in 40K with new sculpts, new Slaneshi stuff, and I can't wait. Because finally, once we do that, maybe they'll get some more lore and information and just love in general for Chaos Undivided.
Oh, yeah.
Because so many times they've given Chaos, Nurgle, Zeech supplements, but they don't give supplements to anybody else.
Right, yeah. It's usually always like the Black Legion that gets something, but we're tired of the Black Legion getting stuff. Next question comes from Din Tran. Yes. Would there have ever been a being or person able to eat warp energy? Like if Tyranids evolving and absorbing or leeching warp energy? There's psychic energy, right? So like that's what the enslavers are.
Yeah.
There's also the Psychnuans, but that's also human or like psyker energy.
Yeah, psyker stuff. I was gonna say warp vampires. They literally feed on the warp.
Yep.
Yeah, which I think that's something that like, why haven't GW said anything about that?
Because it's not connected to any of the chaos gods, and that's why like the whole concept of like chaos undivided is so like they don't touch it.
Yeah, like the warp has a whole freaking section called like what, the wastes?
The ash wastes.
Ash wastes. Yeah.
So, good question though.
Yeah. Alexander Blilston, what do you guys think Nurgle would think of the Flood from Halo?
Nurgle would like them.
Long lost cousins, brother from another mother.
He would experiment on them for sure.
Oh yeah. I don't think it would take much for the two to unify. I still think Nurgle would be the one in charge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This question comes from Twisted Jane. Of all the Space Marine chapters, which chapter would you like to see versus each other? Oh, that's a good one.
I like the Carcharodons because they're like so big and almost chaotic to go up against the Minotaurs because there's so much mystery and like apparently they follow the High Lords regardless of what they want to do.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see like Asteria and Malak go up against like Terminators twice, or not twice his size, but like equal in like height and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think the Blood Ravens versus the Thousand Suns would be really cool because then we can get a continuation. Because I think everybody kind of knows now that the Blood Ravens are a successor chapter of the Thousand Suns. So it's like brothers fighting brothers, kind of.
They're all brothers. So.
That's true.
Yeah. They're all cousins, really, because like their progenitors are the Primarchs, which are all brothers.
Right.
Yeah.
Country cousins.
The big one says, when I was a kid, I got trapped in the closet with a guy named Robert Kelly. Is that why I have night terrors?
Robert Kelly would probably be attracted to women. He don't like men's no more. So, no. Your night terrors are because your dad left you when he went to go get cigarettes.
And all that guilt is laying on your chest at night and it's manifesting as a demon. There's actually a painting of like, is it a dude or a chick, like on a bed, and there's like a demon sitting on their chest?
I think it's a woman, yeah.
There's like a horse in the background too.
There's a horse in the background?
I'm pretty sure there's like a horse peeking its head out. I don't know, man.
That's creepy. I'm more scared about the horse than the demon on my chest.
Still, a terror at night.
Just lower that demon down a little bit.
No, worse than that shit.
Next, is that how succubuses work? Next question.
J Day, do you guys think that the Necrons would be the most knowledgeable faction in the overall lore of the 40K universe? We talked about this in a previous one where we said it was probably the Eldar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely, because they have the Black Library and they're very all about the paths, and they live forever too. So like,
yes,
they just want to kind of absorb and learn. And I know you're saying like Necrons also are undying. Yeah, but they're also arrogant.
Well, the lords are. The Necron warriors are mindless
Yeah.
automatrons.
Next question.
John Diaz. How did the Primaris get trained before getting out there? So yeah, that was kind of like a meme back in the day when Primaris first got out, because it's like, well, if they just got out, how do you have Primaris lieutenants and Primaris ancients? Shouldn't they all be like the same level? And
Yeah.
like, how are they getting all this combat training? Because aren't they just literally getting created and shipped out?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's ways. Psycho-indoctrination. Apparently, this project started near the end of the heresy, so it's been 10,000 years. There's ways to kind of feed them knowledge and that kind of stuff, tactics. So.
Yep.
And also, once they get introduced to their legion, the Primarchs, the captains, the chapter masters would do training with them. So, yeah.
That's where dreadnoughts come from.
And the thing is, I wouldn't say there's no better training than training itself, but like they can always get taught, and like the whole physiology of it too. It's like maybe they don't need to train how to fight because they're already Space Marines, and they're faster than the normal ones, they're stronger than the normal ones, they're more resilient than the normal Marines.
They're psycho-indoctrinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say that one more time. Psycho-indoctrinated.
Psycho-indoctrinated.
They're indoctrinated psychically.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, and also psycho-indoctrination.
Mm-hmm. And those were the questions for today.
Mhm.
If you guys want to get psycho-indoctrinated, let us know. Give us a question. We'll try to answer it for you and fill your noggin full of 40K lore.
Noggin is a term that I haven't heard since what? Nickelodeon?
PB&J Butters, do the noodle dance.
So long. Farewell.
To you, my friends.
Until we meet again.
This is Gershwan.
The Sound Alchemist signing out.
Oh, if you could put my feet